Väldigt bra.
So now we start with flour. It's 400 grams. It's already measured. Yeah. So I put it here. So it's very easy. We just mix everything together, and then I'll make this is a third, 3/4 of sugar, a cup of sugar. I mean, it's 150 grams.
Okay, only. Oh, that's good.
But now we have two things here. That's we have muscat nut and canel.
Okay.
So I don't know which one do you prefer.
Whichever one that you prefer. Nej, men jag brukar... Det är så spännande med sån muskat.
Ja, da bruker vi den.
Ja.
So it's going to be 2 spoons.
Vi skal ikke bruke kanel i det hele tatt?
Nei.
Okay, yeah.
So if we mix the flavors are going to be mixing. It's going to be a bit weird.
Okay, no.
So we drop that. So this teaspoonful is instant yeast. I will just measure because maybe it can be too much here.
How many spoons do you use?
And 2.
And 2, okay.
2. Yes, it's quite a lot left, so I wouldn't want to overdo it. And then we need warm water, and then a bit salt. But
how warm should the water be? How warm should the water be?
This is very hot. I just boil it. You know, if it's very hot, the yeast is not gonna work very nice. So it needs to be warm. So I'm going to put it in and then mix. Hot. Okay, I'm gonna put water.
You know, in Namibia, I don't know if it's similar, vad heter det? Dye. But in Namibia, we make something called koeksisters. We also fry them, but then we sort of dink it in syrup. Do you have that as well? I'll show you. Oh, it's quite wet.
Yeah, but
and for how long do you have to mix it?
I think it's soft tonight.
Nice.
But
But do you make this often, Alice?
Nah? Guess what,
Okay.
So we are going to leave it for almost 1 hour, and then we start frying.
Okay, but is it gonna be whipping like that for an hour, or do you cover it? Yeah.
This is just maybe 5 minutes. Until it's well mixed, you know. The sugar and everything has to blend together with the flour.
Oh yeah.
So after that we leave it, and it's going to rise because of the yeast. It's going to rise for like double the size. But then after 1 hour we have to mix it again. You know?
But one thing I've never understood is like, so when you bake it like that, you see the sugar has to mix with the wheat. Why don't you just sort of dissolve the sugar to begin with?
But people do that.
They do that?
They do that. And you can see the reaction and everything.
Oh yeah.
And then it works even better.
Oh, I had no idea. Yeah. No, and maybe just the old ladies make it during when it's like big festivities. For example, when it's weddings or when it's especially funerals.
Yeah.
They make it. When do you eat it? Do you like eat it during that time, or do you just?
We eat in Tanzania. We eat mostly for breakfast. You know?
Oh, it's gone.
No, we eat it for breakfast.
You do?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And like a snack, you know, but mostly it's for breakfast. So you will see people selling it on the street in the morning, and you get the fresh ones in the morning.
Nice. Because in South Africa they also call it, what do they call it? Something bunny, but it started in Durban where there are lots of Indians.
Yeah.
And then they fill it with curry.
Yeah. Okay.
and then but it's quite big actually. So they eat it for lunch. Yeah, with some curry gryte.
Yeah. So that's this one.
Wow, it's quite fluid.
Yeah, it's. So we are going to hold it with the hand and then put it in the oil, like, you know. So there it is. We are going to leave it for some time and then
Good. Jeg er ikke sånn jeg er mer en Facebook-er. Men jeg har lyst til å lage TikTok, så jeg liker TikTok.
Ja.
Det er sånn med oss usannsynlig sted. Ja. But why do you cut it? Why do they cut it as well?
Because this dough is very soft, so it's not possible to cut it. So you have to use your hands. Some people use this that you use for making the decorating the cakes.
Oh yeah, they squeeze it with that.
Yeah. But for me, I just use the hands. Does the dough sticks on me because there's no oil in the dough. So you can see the first batch, the oil is very polite, but the second, maybe we have to reduce the heat because it can be very hot.
Yeah, it's very gentle. But I wonder why I never learned how to do it. That's really strange.
It's very easy. You mix those things and then you... And mixing is not very complicated. As cake, you have to mix this and then that and then add together, you know.
No, but I don't
this
bake.
one
I don't bake.
You don't bake?
Very rarely. I have actually zero interest in baking.
But you like cakes?
Apparently. that's very visible. But how many minutes should it like puff like this?
It just changes the color.
Until it changes the color.
Yes.
Feliz Navidad, Feliz Navidad y próspero año de felicidad.
This one will take in TikTok.
Men må man snu det?
Jeg kan bruke den og snurre.
Próspero año de felicidad.
Others, they just turn by themselves, you know. When they get hot, they just turn by themselves.
Oh yeah. At the bottom of my heart. This is how I sing before I get food.
Oh, those look good.
Yeah, they do.
Det kommer...
Og det smaker så deilig sånn. But I can only eat it when it was completely fresh.
Yeah.
Because usually they would serve it with tea, and they would make like big batches, and then by the time you eat it, it would be like dry. I hate that. Yeah. And soggy, you know.
Soggy, that's what I mean.
But this is like the staple during vad heter det? Funerals in Namibia. Yeah. Feliz Navidad, yeah. Feliz